Welcome to day 545 of our Web3 journey. I'm Ed Kratzenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFTz. They are an investor in DSOFi, and DSOFi is a Web3 mobile app built on a DSO blockchain. So we actually have a lot of news to talk about in regards to DSO and NFTz today. But first, Brian, something big took place in the crypto space yesterday.
Yeah, it caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it, but Kraken CEO uh, has stepped down. Jesse Powell. He's the CEO of Kraken, which is one of the larger exchanges of crypto within the United States. I'm not a fan of him at all because of a run-in we had with him a couple years ago. But uh, they say that longtime chief operating officer Dave Ripley will succeed Powell in the coming months. Jesse Powell is really controversial just because of some positions he takes on various things. Uh, I'm happy he's gone, but that doesn't mean everybody
Maybe
is.
you should get the celebration button out, Brian.
Should I? Let's celebrate it. Let's celebrate it. Okay.
Anyhow, moving on, and we have a lot to talk about on DSO. NFTz has their all new UI UX update. I say there, it's actually ours because we are two of the co founders. Be sure to check out the entire site. Go to nftz.me. There's a completely new social town square there, new NFT pages. There's better stats, better search, and most importantly, there's dark mode. And dark mode is default. So you're going to see dark mode when you go to
That's why
nftz.me.
we both have black shirts on today to celebrate dark mode, right?
Yeah, actually, it's just a coincidence. But
Yeah.
yeah, you can turn on light mode, just hit the sun in the upper right hand corner. Major props to M. Van Halen, who our main coder. He spent so much time, sleepless nights, coding and developing all of this. Major props to NFT Van Halen for his input and his artwork, and Mucha Sats for the UI work. Mucha did uh, most of the UI work. And of course, Andrew Van Duvenbode, who is doing all of our 3D stuff, which we have a lot more of that to come soon. But we have a new UI UX, soft colors for reading. We got rid of most of the pastels. I know that was kind of controversial, I guess. Some people didn't really like those pastel colors. Got rid of that. Uh, Dark and light mode, like I said, there's mint and post preview now. So if you make a social post on NFTz, or if you make an NFT post on NFTz, you're gonna have a post preview, and it's really cool. Definitely check it out. Try making a social post on NFTz and see what it's like. Um, the social town hall, it's our all new social zone, I guess you could call it. Not really a zone, but it's our all new social section of the page. We're going to be developing this out so much more, but that's so much better now. Commenting is so much easier. It's all inline. You can comment under other comments. Better diamonding. You can get more than one diamond. And it all takes place in real time. You'll see that. Many upgrades for mobile. So we focus a lot on mobile devices. Plenty of updates. We don't yet have the app, but it's going to work just like an app on your phone. The app will come later. API server updates to Linux, new creator pages with sort options, follower counts now, the ability to follow and unfollow, new banner layouts. If you have a zone, if you set up your zone, definitely set your banner on your nftz.me zone. Again, it's going to be just your username.nftz.me, and that's going to be your zone. Just click on settings in the menu on the right hand side, and you'll be able to update that banner. Fast search on the front page. It's instant search. You can search for users. You can search for posts when you're in the social zone, social section. Personal front pages. So you're going to get a default front page when you go to nftz.me. But if you click on the menu icon on the upper right hand corner, and then you'll see global and personal. If you click personal, this is going to be a home page that is personalized to you. And we're going to be using all different kinds of algorithms for that. We're going to add a lot to that in the future. The 24-hour tab is what the old front page used to look like. So if you like that, you just click the 24-hour tab and you'll see it. Many bug fixes. Martine did a great job working out a lot of bugs. I'm sure there's going to be more bugs. And if you find them, when you find them, please let Martine know. Please tag NFTz, tag M. Van Halen, because there will be bugs. I do want to give a huge thanks to all the people who provided us input in this new UI and UX. including Natter, who we've had a meeting with, Emulsified, who we've met with, Ben Ursing, who we had a meeting with, Conchi, who's met with us, Nathan Wells, Nordian, who's met with M. Van Halen, Cyril Sethi, who Brian's talked with a lot, Doodles, who Brian, you also talked to a lot, Ash DSO, Dylan Jaggerly, and many others. Just thanks so much. You all were part in making this happen.
Yeah, we're so excited, and just remember, like this is just the start. And what we wanted to do, we have a lot of plans with Ethereum integration and other chain integration with social zones, which are going to be huge. But what we wanted to do is get the framework in place first.
It's a
And
foundation.
before we went yeah, before we went on and started really putting these new features in, we want to make sure that the framework could support it and it wasn't going to be a big hassle to try and fit everything in. So that's what we decided to do. And I think it turned out really great. We're getting a lot of great feedback already. If you don't like it, tell us that as well, because maybe there's some things we can do to improve.
Yeah, definitely. We want all the feedback, good, bad, in between. Tell it all to us. Don't be afraid. We won't hold it against you. So moving on, Brian.
Yeah, so M. Van Halen also posted something earlier today, and he noted that several new big coin buys have taken place where people have been buying their own coin, and there's some pretty big buys. For example, the user Chingang bought $20,974 and then another $19,645 of their own coin. That's crazy. It's over $40,000 of their own coin.
I want to note something. This user seems to be a troll, though. I think there's somebody who was on DSO previously who had left and come back, and now they're kind of trolling. But, that's his right, and now he has a high coin value.
Yeah, and then there's Crypto World News. They bought $4,500 of their own coin. Best Skier M bought $6,918 of their own coin. And this can all be seen on Check BitClout, which, believe it or not, was one of our projects back in the day, and it's still up and running, and it's really a useful tool.
Yeah, so the official DSO Discord server, they have just added the ability to see new posts by new users in real time. And this is all thanks to It's Aditya, who worked on this. Check out the official DSO Discord if you haven't already. And you now see all the new posts by new users and go ahead and welcome them, give them diamonds, reply to them, comment to them, answer their questions if they have them. So I think that's a really great resource.
What I love about this tool is it allows for users to purposefully engage with new users, and that's what's going to keep them around, retain them. So check it out for sure and do some engaging with the newbies.
And then their posts are going to float to the top of the hot feed as well, so more people will engage with them.
Exactly.
So moving on, Gemstory now allows you to edit posts. So if you go to gemstory.com, you will now have the ability to make posts and also edit those posts. They also allow you to unhide hidden posts if you remember the hidden post hash. So that's a pretty unique tool, something that I think a lot of people could find useful. Additionally, they added a really cool feature that was suggested by Mick Marsh. So if you go to make a post or you go to reply to a post, you can simply paste a URL to any other post on DSO from any node. So it could be DSocial World, it could be Overcloud, it could be NFTz, it could be Gemstory, it could be Diamond. But you can post any of these URLs and it will bring that post up in the screen and show. And when you post, it's going to show your comment along with that post, which is really cool. And I think McMarsh, that was a great idea. And Gemstory, Brutal, thanks for adding that.
Yeah, and I think that's for new users, it makes things a lot simpler. They don't have to like really worry about what node they were posting on before. And Gem Story, keep it up, keep doing what you're doing, Brutal. Love all the features you add.
Yeah,
Uh,
and wait, I wanted to mention one other thing about DSocial World while we mention them. NFTz is actually going to sponsor the new post to earn. So Seal's sponsorship ran out. DSocial World was looking for a sponsor. So we at NFTz decided we're going to sponsor them. Now this is going to come with a little bit of an issue for Brian and I. We can no longer rank in the top list because it would be like our company is paying us, and it just would be kind of weird.
yeah, but we're happy to be able to continue this. It should continue for, I guess, several months now, right?
Yeah, $1,000 should last quite some time, I think.
Yeah, so moving on, the other big story, of course, is Masari Mainnet. And DSO is there. Natter is going to speak on Friday. But several DSO OGs and several DSO core members are there, including Ash DSO, who posted this video right here. And you just got to listen to it.
Here, right next to BNB. I don't know if that's good or bad.
And then there's Malsified, Dylan Jagger-Lee, Natter, all on hand from the core team. And Natter will be giving a talk, I believe it's Friday,
Tomorrow.
mid-afternoon. It's actually just a couple hours after Vitalik Buterin, the Ethereum founder, which means that they're probably going to be in the same room, which hopefully they get to talk to each other. That would be amazing. But Thor Torrens also posted that he was there. I know that Vitalik is actually speaking with the founder of Zcash. So now I know why Thor is there. I'm sure he's excited to hear about Zcash because he's a big Zcash fan. No, nothing against that. Zcash is pretty cool, right, Thor? Sean Slater, he bought his ticket for virtual, he said. Now, I think tickets were about $1,700 if you're actually going to attend. So I don't blame a lot of people for not being there, unless, of course, you have an in somehow. But Sean Slater's going to
I
watch.
don't know how much the virtual event
I don't
tickets
either.
are.
But yeah, I'm not sure either. But Natter made a post this morning saying, quote, everyone I talked to at Mainnet about DSO seems to have their mind blown by what we're doing by the end of a 3-minute pitch. Feels like a straight shot once we clean up the BD and marketing, especially with the new COO hiring. Nobody believes that a fully on-chain decentralized Twitter is possible. Nobody believes that on-chain end-to-end encrypted messaging is possible until I open up Diamond app and literally show them all of the above, LOL. Love that. Very positive. I'm getting a positive vibe from Mainnet already. I know we're seeing some people come on from Mainnet. I can tell by the surge of new users, but I think maybe some of these people buying their own coin could be as well.
Yeah, I think mainnet has a lot of potential. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. I can't wait to see what if Natter posts his talk online for us all to see. Hopefully that happens. But moving on, I have a little bit of sad news. DSO OG Tom with 3M's TOMMM has had his DSO account hacked. And this is not only sad, but it's also a little bit concerning because he doesn't know how it was hacked. He nearly had 350 DSO transferred out of the account to another account. He has no idea how it was compromised. His seed is only written down physically, and he only logs in on his smartphone. And he said he hasn't logged in to any apps freshly for the last couple months. So he's just automatically logged in on his phone, like probably most of you are, and he doesn't actually have to log in again because it's saved. He said he's only logged into DAO and Diamond. So we don't know how this happened. He doesn't know how this happened. Malsify did say that he wants to investigate, so he's kind of chatting with him, I guess, on chain about some more details. But that's really all the details he had. So I don't know what's happening. You know, I don't know how this could have happened. I'm just really sad for Tom.
Yeah, I hate seeing stuff like this. And who knows what could have happened. I mean, maybe there's some sort of virus on his phone, or I don't know. I mean, it's just scary to think about. And Tom has been an OG, so anybody that can help him out at all, just give him some diamonds, get him
I
back in the
don't.
game a
Well,
little
so
bit.
Tom is leaving. I don't think you want to give him diamonds because somebody obviously has his seed phrase, Brian.
Oh, that's a good point. It's a good point. Forget I said that. But maybe he'll create a new account and get back at it and secure everything up pretty nicely. But I want to move on. Lazy Nina made a post, of course, part of the core team, and she said that she has now deployed a fix for Identity's handling of the transaction spending limit for any NFT, creator coin, or DAO coin case. And she wanted to thank Stephen Lee for finding the problem and fixing it. So that's nice. Obviously, core team's working to fix any bugs that there may be, and working hard.
Yeah, and PBMC. PBMC is a DAO. They have about 24 hours left until a snapshot is taken of the Genesis NFT holder. So anyone who owns a PBMC Genesis NFT holder at 10 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning, you're going to receive a special airdrop. So if you don't have that NFT yet, go ahead and get it. Maybe buy it secondary if you need to. If you're interested, of course, in receiving this airdrop. But I love what PBMC is doing. Great work. Great job, guys.
Yeah, and speaking of NFTs, the top bidders for NFTs on the BitClout or the DSO blockchain over the last 24 hours, according to NFTz, are as follows: PXP, Pro Crusties, Shady Acres, OTZ Gallery, DZoo, Meta Philosopher, Nordian, Clout Originals, Zian Mead, and Garbo. And the top diamonded creators over the last 24 hours, according to our friends at Altonbase, these are people who received the most diamonds or tips on their posts and replies on the DSO blockchain in the last day. And they are as follows: Shady Acres, Be It You, Not Me, Krasenstein, which is us, of course, Shade Flowers, Authenticator, Ask the Audience, Mossified, Kaluz, Hinaz, M. Her, and Mick Marsh.
Congratulations. And finally, to close out the show, today's events. Thanks once again to Miss Katie Ann. At 10 a.m. Eastern Time is Accountability Can Be Easy, as taking a short mental break with Elizabeth Tubbs on Entra. At 11 a.m. Eastern Time is Renga Debate, 2022 Alpha Discussion, News and Market Analysis, and $10,000 with Mario Nawfal on Twitter Spaces. It's 11 a.m. if you want to try and win that $10,000. 1 p.m. Eastern Time is Entra Community Hangout with Sean Tron and Michael Mara. 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time is Funders and Founders AMA on the future of fitness and e-commerce with Aaron Modhern. Also on Entra with Matt Camp. At 8 p.m. Eastern Time is DSO Happy Hour, hosted by Beer Buds with Brian Drever, Blockchain Padawan, Jody Bossart. NFT3, Just Nick, and more on Clubhouse. That's 8 p.m. Again, you can get the links directly to any of these events just by going to the DSO profile of Miss Katie Ann. And that's all the news we have for today. Everybody have a great rest of your Thursday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.